Mukhang wala nang bibili ng iPhone 16 Pro Max. Ito na lang ang bibili nila. This is the iPhone 16 base variant. And if you don't know yet, this is the much more colorful, much more vibrant color of the iPhone 16. Na yung target siguro ay pang Gen Z, pang magets, katulad mo. Siyempre, I got here two colors. I got the blue one and I got the pink one. Siyempre, pang lalaki, pang babae. Pero guys, sobrang ito talaga. A lot of people are falling in love with this color. And I think I know why. By the way, meron pa siyang teal, meron pa siyang white and black color. Ito ba yung tsura nun? Parang gender reveal. Gift idea to. Kung mayaman ka. It's a little bit pricey, guys. But based on the specs on this thing, parang mapapa base variant ka na lang. Huwag ka na mag Pro Max. Kasi nga, Apple A18 na to Usually kasi mas mababa na konti ng isang generation yung base variant. Sobrang konti rin difference in terms of Antutu benchmark. The display is also Super Retina XDR na po. OLED na po yan. Meron pa siyang camera control just like the Pro Max. So, ba't pa pang Pro Max? Now, the only thing na wala siya from the Pro Max is yung kanyang telephoto. Pero main sensor halos the same lang daw. By the way, speaking of the camera, this is how it looks like. Capsule na po yung kanyang itsura. Just like the iPhone X or 10. And this is like 3D naka-embossed. Hindi siya flat. Talagang ginalingan in terms of yung pati sa box. Now many are bashing this na kamukha lang daw siya ni iPhone 10. It's not actually new. This capsule design has been there before. But no, when you see this thing, talagang ang lakas ng dating niya. The color just really pops. I think sa design pa lang, dun ka na mapapabili. Like, pag nakita mo siya, you will be blown away. Ako nga, hindi pa nakita pero ito, let's unbox this thing. Kapag sabihin sino watching, Unbox Diaries. Ooh. Blue, pink. By the way, even the Apple logo is pink. The iPhone letters are pink. Yung kanyang cover dito, 3D embossed na po siya. Hindi siya flat lang. Ginalingan. Now this one, pink talaga yung kanyang pangalan. Ito naman, hindi siya blue. Ultramarine ang kanyang pangalan. 128GB po yung ating storage dito. Uy! Wow! Check that out! It's like a gold bar. My God. Ang lakas na rating niya. This is nothing like what I've experienced sa Pro Max. Sa Pro Max, siguro dahil meron akong 15 Pro Max. So hindi ako masyado na blown away sa 16 Pro Max. Pero guys, this is an all-new design for me. Look how vibrant, how poppy that color is. And that camera module just really takes you away. Okay, ito na pink. And... Oh! Wow! Sheesh! Have you ever seen a color this beautiful? Beautifully made phone. Parang work of art. I know marami magsasabi sa inyo yan, OA daw. Pero guys, if you see this in person sa isang Apple store, oh my God, blown away talaga kayo. Ganun siya kaganda. Worth it na bisitahin nyo yung Apple store or Power Max Center. Inside, we're getting oval-shaped cable na po. SIM ejector pin, kasama na dyan. Actually, the box is a lot smaller now than before. Pati yung, numipis na din. Ito na lang yung papers niya. Wala na po siyang Apple stickers. And of course, wala ng charger. Siyempre, alam niyo na yan. And here's the phones. Look at that design. The back is matte finish. Oh, very matte. By the way, the back is actually glass. Color infused na po siya. Meron pa siyang blue, may purple, meron pa siyang teal, may white and black. Now, kung hindi nyo ba alam, si iPhone 11 actually napauso nito. Yung merong base variant at merong Pro variant. The base variant is always the much more colorful. Mas simple, less cameras. Actually, parang 11 din pala to. Pero less bongi si 11. At saka glossy yung back ni 11. Pero kasi yung camera module si 11 ay parang pa-square din. Ito naman is parang capsule na, parang si iPhone 10 or X. Now the body is actually aluminum. Hindi po siya titanium, just like the Pro Max. Baka pag naman nila yun, parang na sila mag-base variant. Tapos harapan naman, dynamic island. Before kasi, notch po yung design niya. Now, dynamic island. And this is an OLED display. Yes! And look at this. Is this a new theme? No. It's actually a new feature dito sa iOS 18. Look at this. I-hold ko lang ang background dito sa home screen. Tapos click edit, customize, and you're getting this light, dark, automatic, at meron siyang tinted. Pwede mong bago-baguhin yung... Oh! Iba't ibang color. Kung ano yung color ng phone mo, pwede mong gayahin, guys. And with this pink color, sheesh! Black pink. Ting-ting, ting-ting. Wala na. I think di pa tatapos itong video. You're gonna flock na dun sa Apple Store. Wait lang. Taka lang. And look at the thinness. Sobrang nipis niya na iPhone at sobrang kaan. By the way, this is a 6.1-inch iPhone 16 po na base variant. If you want a bigger iPhone 16, meron pong 16 Plus version. 6.7-inch po yun. Kung nalilitan kayo sa ganitong phone. But this one is a very compact phone. Sobrang kasya sa kahit anong mga pockets. I think a lot of the girls are gonna buy this version. Sa mga guys naman, gusto niya mas malaki, meron pa siyang Plus version. 6.7-inch is huge. And I think that's gonna be yours. Pero ito I highly recommend you don't buy a very dark casing. Like a black case. Kung may black case, guys, mababali wala lahat. Ito, mag-clear case kayo or wag na kayo gumamit ng casing. I think by itself, it's worth it. Ang ganda, grabe. I think the main selling point of this phone is yung itsura niya. That if you decide to get a case to cover it up, magiging useless po siya. Now, in terms of design, they don't have to hire any major designer name, no? Yung mga, si Realme kasi may mga suitcase designer pa. Rimowa, mga ganun. But this one, Apple knows what they're doing. They know their audience. And I don't think there's any other brand out there that could actually blow you away as much as these new iPhones. This is the Apple design. Even though so simple, sobrang lakas naman ng dating. Oh, by the way, I'm forgetting the most important feature or new feature, which is the camera control button. Guys, meron siyang extra button dito sa side, sa ilalim ng power button. And when you click that, that's gonna open up the camera app. Nakita mo gano'ng kabilis yun? Wait lang, ang pinaka-purpose ito is i-0.5 ko yan. Tapos, pak. Wow! Pwede lang Bin, sa volume rocker, pwede naman gawin yan. Kaya lang, unstable kasi guys, ito siya dati, yan o. Parang mahirap. Pero, ito guys, mas madali. Ito kasi nakakatakot, medyo weak yung finger dito. Nanginginig ka. Ito naman, much more stable. Walang blur. And of course, parang true DSLR camera daw yung kanyang pag ganyan. Di lang yan. Tignan mo to If you hold the button, hello guys, welcome to my vlog. And just like that, may vlog ka na. Quick video button din siya. Naku, merong mabilis na ganap. Kala mong humabol with your phone. Uy, guys, yun, may problema dun, may issue dun. Pwede na. Yun lang, yung kamay nyo, always may makabang kamay sa harapan. By the way, meron namang action button, Vince. Yes, may action button na po siya. Dati si Pro Max lang po yung merong ganon. But now, the base variant also has the action button if you want to assign any function to it. Long press for the camera, long press for silent, or long press to open up your very recent app. Pwede. Pero kasi guys, pag nilagay mo na sa silent, wala na yung sa camera, di ba? And this one is dedicated talaga. Itong camera control, dedicated siya for that camera. And it's not only a button, it's also a slider. Kapag ka nag-slide mo ng ganyan, may lalabas na extra functions dito sa kanyang button. Pwede ka mag-zoom in and zoom out just like that. Pero you have to press halfway para pwede siyang zoom, change the exposure, ISO, mga ganyan. I totally get it. It feels like a real camera now. Kaya it's not as fast or as intuitive as the on-screen controls. Mas madali po yung mag 1x 0.5 na lang sa screen. Hopefully, mas maayos in the near future kasi medyo janky siya right now. And sometimes, mahirap lumabas. Hindi siya lumalabas agad kapag in-slide mo. And kapag meron ka pang casing dito, baka mas lalo siyang mahirap gamitin. Ay hinder yung pag-slide ng ganyan. Dapat siguro completely flat or maraming space dito sa kanyang camera function. Baka maharang yung pag-press mo dito. But for now, it's actually a gimmick except for clicking it for quick videos and photos. Dun siya important. Now, checking this out, this is actually the most buttoned iPhone ever. Pinakamaraming button na to na iPhone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 buttons in one phone. That's a lot of buttons and a lot of options. This is the most customizable iPhone yet, especially with the all-new iOS 18. Apple is all about the customization now. Finally, yung app pwede mo nang ilagay kahit saan sa home screen. Hindi siya magre-realign sa first row. Again, parang Android. Yeah, a lot of these things are available na sa Android. Even my itel A80 has one. itel A80. Alam mo bro, sa sobrang ganda ng design nito, ito na feeling ko ang next na kokopyahin ng mga Android. Sila pala yung nangongopya. Next, Samsung 7 buttons, 8 buttons. Merong buttons specifically for bashing Apple fans. Let's create post and bash button. Siguro ang pinaka-problema mo nito is kanyang battery. The battery is quite small on this base variant. If you want something big, go for the Plus version. And I think a lot of people will definitely go for the Plus version. Pero kasi, ito lang, gusto lang pakita sa inyo yung base variant. This is a 6.1 inch, yung kanyang Plus naman is 6.7 inch. Both the Plus and the base variant have OLED Super XDR Retina displays, dynamic islands, capsule-like cameras, dalawa lang po, dual camera, 48 megapixel main camera, and 12 megapixel ultra-wide angle lens. Yes, may ultra-wide angle lens na po siya, 0.5x. Hindi na siya 48 megapixel, 12 lang. Mas maganda pa rin yun sa Pro Max. If you want that, go for the Pro Max. Selfie naman is 12 megapixel. Oh, by the way, ito na pala yung mga cameras niya. These are the photos that you will get on the cameras on this thing. The iPhone 16 boasts amazing camera quality, just not as amazing as the Pro Max version. Syempre, they're saving the best for their most expensive units. But overall, the pictures that you're gonna get with the all-new iPhone 16 will just blow you away in terms of image quality, sharpness, detail, even the shadows, the highlights, talagang sobrang okay na okay dito. Guys, kung ano yung iPhone 15 Pro Max last year, this could be the same camera. That's right, same sensor. This is gonna blow you away. talaga. Siguro ang kulang na lang dito is yung pagka nag-portrait shots ka kasi nga it does not have a dedicated telephoto lens. And if that's something very important to you, for may OIS, sharp sa zooming, kailangan mo talaga ng telephoto lens, kailangan mag Pro Max. Even sa low light, sobrang tindi ng kanyang camera. Now this is where this truly shines. I think iPhone is one of the best in terms of low light capabilities. Very capable po siya kahit sobrang dilim. Marami kang pwede makita kahit wala masyadong ilaw. Which is important kasi halos lahat tayo ay nagpipicture sa bahay. Very dark place and hindi maganda yung lighting natin. In terms of beautification siguro, you might actually want to buy an Android device. Gusto mo ng celebrity-like yung itsura mo, may filter na gano'n na sobrang kinis, sobrang puti mo, walang gano'n po sa iPhone. That's something na kailangan pa siguro improve ni iPhone. Pero meron siyang nilalagay ng konting-konti lang. Pero who you are in person, yun talaga ang nire-represent niya. Meaning, si Apple lang yung hindi misleading. Sa Facebook, kapag ka naka-Vivo or Oppo ka, baka Beyonce yung tsura mo. Pero pag naka-iPhone ka, ay, si Gollum. Meron pa sa Bumble or sa Tinder, no, pag nakita na kayo. Idala mo muna sa Viber or sa WhatsApp bago kayo mag-Messenger. Hindi ka man-diskarte. Anti-catfishing. Hindi mo sure kung lalaki ba talaga yung kausap mo or babae mo talaga yung kausap. Based on experience, I met my wife sa Tinder. That's where we met. And mag-asawa na kami nga. Mag-Tinder ka na. This video is sponsored. Nag-premium ako, nag-gold ako dun sa Tinder, yes. Siyempre nagbayad na ako para mas mabilis kung mahanap yung asawa ko. Ayaw ko na siyang paghintayin pa. Kasi pag free matagal limited lang yung matches mo sa isang araw. Ultra-wide angle photos, okay naman din. Medyo hirap lang siya sa low light kapag ultra-wide angle. Yun yung problem na sinusolve ni Pro Max. Kung gusto mo na mas malinaw, mas magandang low light na ultra-wide, mag Pro Max ka. 7 naman, ang sabi ko is same na same po siya sa base variant and the Pro version. No differences there. So kung selfie na naman talaga ang habol mo, and of course, syempre yung design. Although it will not blow you away kung galing ka sa Oppo, Vivo, yung mga ganun. Syempre, ox lang yung kanyang beautification sa selfie. Syempre, meron siyang 0.8x na katulad dyan para may, kung gusto mag-groovy or gusto mo half body, meron na siyang ganung option. As a video phone, this is one of the best video phones that you can buy right now. Apple is the leading video phone maker in the industry. Wala pong lumalapit sa kanila in terms of that. Even sa kahit anong Android brand yon, they're the best and it's not even close. Yes, sa video talaga. Sa photo siguro, number 4 siya, pero guys, sa video, kung mag-vlog lang kayo, ito na. Actually, yung mga big time celebrities na gumagamit talaga ng ganito for their movies, their MTVs, ito na po yung gamit. That's just how good it is. Also, siya mga spatial video, just like the Pro Max. Pero kasi, kailangan mo ng Apple Vision Pro para doon. I'm pretty sure meron kang Apple Vision Pro lying around somewhere. Well, gimmick lang for now. Yun, sobrang mahal ng Vision Pro. Don't do it. Now sa display naman, okay, so now the display is an OLED display. This is a huge jump from the usual LCD display na ginagamit sa mga previous models. It's going to be brighter. The blacks are going to be so deep. Yung highlights, very detailed. Especially in colors. The pictures that you will see on Facebook will be much more punchier. Malakas talaga natin, guys. And eto I think a lot of the iPhone users these days don't even have access to OLED pa. Naka-LCD pa rin sila. And if you haven't upgraded to this kind of display yet, mabablown away ka talaga sa sheer image quality na makita mo ngayon sa phone mo. Movies are just gonna be much brighter, much more detailed. Tapos yung games talaga. The games, Mobile Legends, Genshin Impact, parang nag-upgrade ka ng graphics card. Ganun yung dating niya. Everything is just so much punchier. Yung effects parang mas kumikinang. Kaya lang guys, ang pinaka-problema dito is 60 frames per second. Parang 60 Hz lang po to na display. It's not the ProMotion display, just like the Pro version. It's not a problem if you're coming from the old models like 11, 12, 13. Pero kung galing ka ng Android, guys, Android ngayon, kahit 3,000 pesos na cellphone, meron ka ng 120 Hz refresh rate. Yung Pro 120 Hz. That just means na kailangan mo na mag-adjust ng konti kung gusto mo naman talaga ng isang iPhone 16. But if you can't be bothered to adjust, syempre mag-Pro ka na lang. Kung performance talaga guys, mag-Pro ka na lang. Ay, speaking of performance, guys, na-test ko po to A18 versus A18 Pro ng Pro Max version. 1.6 million points po to, 1.7 naman po si Pro Max. So, sobrang konti lang po yung difference. I think magkarito ka na lang. There's absolutely no reason kung bakit ka mag-Pro Max kung performance yung habol mo. Except for the refresh rate, ayun. Even though baka meron siyang super or ultra refresh rate, dahil 60 Hz lang po yung display niya. High refresh rate lang. And ultra graphics lang talaga yung max settings na makuha mo sa Mobile Legends. And pretty much sa Genshin Impact ganun din. No matter how good the processor is, it just does not have the display to support higher frame rates. So kung gaming talaga guys, mag-Pro ka na. I think the gamer's dream is the Pro version. If you want smoother, much more accurate, responsive display, Pro version po. Pero kung di ka naman nag-game, walang sense po yung sinabi ko kanina. Ito yun. If you don't even play games, kung social media ka lang, Facebook, YouTube, Google Chrome, nagvi-video call ka lang madalas kay Bebe, hindi mo kailangan ng pro version. All you need is this. Syempre, ang lakas talagang dating. I mean, tignan mo, nagta-text lang ako dito, oh. Nakaka-proud. Parang, I just feel so connected with my phone. Oh, parang extension ko na siya. Ganun yung pakiramdam ko. Now, in this video, hindi ako masyadong mag-go into the technical details. If you want a full review ng ganito or Pro Max, subscribe ka na lang in the future. Pero magkano ba to? The price of this phone is 54,990 pesos for the 128. Yes, wala na pong 64GB, which is good news. This year, kailangan mo na mag 128 talaga. 128 is the new meta. That is quite a steep price. 54,000 for a phone. Mag-home credit ka na lang. Mag-TikTok Pay Later or Shopee Pay Later. Now, tulad na sinabi ko sa Pro Max video ko, you have two choices. Pwede ka mag-Green Hills, mas mura, or pwede ka mag-Power Mac, mas mahal ng konti. But that is to support the Philippine authorized reseller. Si Power Mac, si Beyond the Box. Yun yung mga official guys. If you buy from them, mas direct yung sales nila. And if makita ni Apple HQ na okay yung bentahan ng mga reseller sa Philippines, authorized, they might actually open up a real Apple store here para SRP na talaga siya. Kasi right now, everybody's still buying from Green Hills. Kasi kay Power Mac guys, mas mahal. But I highly urge everyone to buy from the official talaga. It might be worth it. Well, kung nagtitipid talaga kayo, kung gusto magmadali, there's no other way than to buy from Green Hills talaga and other gray markets. Kung yun naman gusto nyo. But as for me, this is just me reviewing the phones, giving value, and if you want more value, want a full review, more details, or comparisons of mga Samsung phones, mag-subscribe ka lang, hit the bell icon so that you don't miss any of my great content. But sabihin sa inyo watching Unbox Diaries. Woohoo!